Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Kyle Mao. I'm the founder and CEO of HireUA. Today we've got Adam, who is one of our clients. He's recently hired someone who started as a writer, has kind of moved up to management, and he's here to tell us a story. So thanks for coming on today, man. I appreciate it. Can you start just by telling us a little bit about your business and what you were looking for when you came to us?
Yeah, thanks, Kyle. So I do B2B SaaS SEO. We just help software companies basically grow their inbound organic traffic through SEO. We do a lot of content writing, and then we do some backlinks and technical SEO as well.
Okay. I was actually just talking with a friend of mine the other day. I used to do kind of mostly white hat affiliate marketing back in 2017, and I want to start doing it
Mhm.
for HireUA. And I just went through this whole thing with him, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much more in
Yeah.
depth than it used to be 5 years ago. I don't even know if I want to bother at this point, but kind of a little side story there. So, how big was the team, and what was it doing in terms of your overall business before you came to us?
It was just me. So you're the first person I came to when it was time to make the first hire. So yeah, it was just me, and I was handling a couple of clients here and there. But then I started to grow, and I started to take on some more clients and more work, and then the work exceeded just a one person shop.
Mhm.
So I was looking for a really quick solution. I could have, went and set up W-2 paperwork and all the internal hiring things and HR. I wanted a really quick solution, so I searched around and I found you. And then yeah, I went with you, and it was really fast, and it was exactly what I needed at the time.
What did it mean as far as your day to day? So you said that you were a one man shop. Like, what did it mean for
Yeah,
the business? Like, what were you doing, and how was your day looking versus when you brought her on, and how did that kind of change?
yeah. So it looked like I was back then. I was handling the fulfillment side of it, obviously, but every part of the fulfillment side, sales, everything you could possibly imagine. I was just completely maxed out. Once I brought her on, it became like I was handling 20% of fulfillment, just some minor things, and she was doing a bulk of the work. So I was able to, focus on sales and marketing and whatnot and
Mhm.
operations. And I was actually able to take a step back and be like, hey, let's, optimize a system here. Let's build a system here. I didn't have it like much functionality. Everything was Google Sheets and, manual stuff. So I
Yeah.
was finally able to take a breath
Outdated.
and kind of, yeah, I was able to take a breath and kind of look at things and be like, let's just make this super organized.
And what was the exact thing that happened? So you brought her on kind of do content writing, and you said now she's kind of managing a team of writers. So how
Yeah.
did that happen so quickly? Because I think it's only been about a month since she started, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So it's been like a month and a half. I moved her up about 3 weeks in or so.
Mhm.
What happened was over the course of the few weeks, she excelled in like in communication, in like she was giving her thoughts, her feedback. She was saying, hey, Adam, let's optimize the way we do this, and like our Notion, our content calendar. She was like throwing out ideas, suggestions.
Mhm.
So I
Awesome.
saw her less as a, fill the role and more so a management role. And she had that potential. And it's been working out
Awesome.
for the last few months or few weeks.
Awesome. Yeah, it's fantastic when you get that right person and they actually can start managing the processes below you. Because I think a lot of people underestimate how much time business owners spend just back and forth on little things like make this tweak, make this tweak. And it just really
Mhm.
adds up. It just constantly distracts you, but you have to be online and responding to it, or else, it's just not getting done.
Mhm.
What was the experience like in terms of working with us as far as the process, kind of coming on board, working with my team? Can you share a little bit about that?
Oh, it was super easy. I mean, it was, um, well, I DM'd you, and then we were talking in DMs, and we just went through the entire process. And then as soon as we kind of finalized the process, and it took us, 15 minutes to just go back and forth, you were responding really fast. You just put me in the Slack channel with your team. And then from there, it was, hey, we need a little, description about the job. I sent it over. You guys sent an agreement, and then you sent like 6 candidates within like I know I told you I wanted like a more quick turnaround because I had clients waiting, but it was within a couple days. I just got all these candidates back. All the candidates were great. I Interviews were set up a couple days later, so all in all, it was like a 5-day process from I am looking for a solution. I need someone to hire. do.
Yeah.
I'm already like telling someone on the interview, hey, are you ready to get started? On Monday or whatever. So, and
Awesome.
then as far as the contract and whatnot, it was just one contract, one invoice. It was super easy, done and simple.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it's worked out so well, man.
Mhm.
Last question then. Would you recommend other kind of SEO agencies in your niche work with us? And if so, why?
Yeah. The thing about SEO agencies is you have to scale pretty fast when it comes to content writers. Because if you bring on two more clients, you got to write this much more content, and you got to hire, right? So, yeah, this is a really easy way to get content writers fast, and it's good quality content writers. So, you could hire, somewhere way offshore, and it's just like really low quality work, but
Mhm.
the people you source are very high quality. So if you want to source fast and high quality for content writers, which is something that SEO agencies need to do, I would definitely recommend you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Where can people find you if they are looking for your services, your website and your social handles?
Yeah, abhmediaco.com. It might be a bit tough to read that, but
I'll put it
yeah,
in. We'll put it in the description. Don't worry.
sweet.
Awesome. Thanks so much for taking the time, man. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this case study, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks again, Adam. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Kyle.